Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here. It's almost 6 p.m., but thanks for being here. My name is Gonzalo, and I'm one of the co-founders of uSound. I'm also glad to be uSound for Samsung ambassador. It feels like home to be here. I have to tell you, I'm not the best at English, but I will try to do my best. Before I start, I share with you a short video.
No.
Well, there are two important issues taking place in our society. On the one hand, the hearing loss is a disability that affects almost 6% of the global population, and it will increase to 900 million by 2050. Also, only 1 out of 40 people can access to a hearing aid. So, we are talking about 39 people deprived for communication and integration into the society. This is why uSound is born, and we'll talk about this later. Also, according to the World Health Organization, 60% of childhood hearing loss is due to preventable causes. So imagine all these kids that will not go to school, all these adult people that will not get a job, and all these elderly people that will feel isolated. And it is all about for not detecting the problem on time. On the other hand, the smartphone has become the human being's best friend, since it is replacing their basic needs more and more. Imagine yourself, as you were kids, what were you doing? Watching TV? Playing football with your friends, even reading a book? Well, all this could be replaced by a smartphone, so powerful and simple at the same time. On a first stage, it replaced basic needs such as a GPS, even magazine and books, and a watch alarm. Then, it became a monitor to control activities in relation with sports and welfare, such as step counter, calories counter, sleeping hours counters. Well, nowadays, electronic devices turn into visual and hearing assistants in our daily life. So, combining the technology with the hearing loss problem, we wonder how to combine them in order to find a solution to detect hearing loss risk on time. And this is how uSound for Samsung is born, a strategic alliance between uSound and Samsung to get an early detection of the hearing loss risk. What is uSound for Samsung about? It's a test that detects hearing loss risk in just 5 minutes and using the smartphone as a tool. The app works in a very, very simple way. First, you can download the app through Play Store. Then, you connect the headphones and run the test. And after that, the results appears immediately. Well, maybe you know, but there are 4 types of hearing risk. You can have no risk, low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Depending on your result, we give you some tips and recommendations to take care of your hearing. The uSound for Samsung campaign was launched 3 months ago in Argentina. And today, we have more than 11,000 tests run. So imagine these 11,000 lives that could improve by taking care of the hearing loss. Our goal is to reach 500,000 users during the next 6 months. This campaign has 2 main stages: control campaign and massive campaign. The control campaign involves medical and educational institutions. We equip them with a uSound for Samsung kit that includes a Samsung smartphone, headphones, and the uSound for Samsung app. We also teach them how to use it. You know, in Argentina, as in many other countries, the access to a hearing test is difficult for most part of the users. So, working with this campaign, we can make it and access the technology to the people. On the massive campaign, we are working with Samsung in terms of marketing and communication strategy, and our goal is to reach most part of smartphone users. The app has the capability to take all this user data in real time, and we can see the risk level by age, by gender, even of the type of hearing loss. You know, this data is 1 week after the launch. But after 11,000 tests run, we can know that, for example, 50% of the users have no risk. But we have another 50% that have risk: low risk, medium risk, and high risk. And although the project started in Argentina, 40% of the tests are from global users, and US is 9% of the market share. All this data allows us to improve the customer experience. We follow them up, and we give some tips and advices to taking care of the hearing loss. Also, with the same data, we can help public and private sector to get a better decision-making process. Talking about the public sector, it's very important that the synergy between public and private is good for health and for the industry. First, we work it with the local government in order to make the health inclusive. Then, in our alliance with Samsung, we make it digital, and we give everyone access to the hearing test. Nowadays, we are working with the national government to make the hearing test a public policy, so it will make it exponential. Well, you are asking yourself, what happens after the test? uSound was born 4 years ago in Argentina as we were looking for a way to help our friend Ariel. Ariel has hearing loss, but he couldn't afford a hearing aid because of the high cost. Remember that 1 out of 40 can access to a solution. So, to help Ariel and millions of people out there, we developed an app that turns the smartphone into a hearing assistant device using the smartphone as a tool. And it's very, very simple how it works. First, the app processes all the sounds, it adjusts and compensates the hearing level, and then it transmits the audio according to users' needs. But we know that the accuracy of the hearing assistant is depending a lot on the technology. So, we create our own earphone that works as a hearing aid, but has the same sound quality at 30 times less cost. They will be launched next year. Today, we have more than 300,000 downloads with the user app, and in more than 150 countries. And this is just the beginning. One of the most important things that we learned is that as important as a product that we give is the customer experience. There are almost 1 year and 13 steps between you know that you have a hearing loss until you get a solution. We are working on a disruptive model to make it simple, and in only 3 steps, you can get a solution, and in minutes, you will hear better. Well, last but not least is our vision to working together. We want to be global, that anyone in the world can make a hearing test in an easy and simple way. We want to empower, transforming all the weaknesses into strength through technology. Since now, people with a disability will have another chance to improve their lives. And we want to be disruptive. We want to be the first success case in history to transform health controlled by the user. And we're going to be a model for future projects. At this point, I want to say thank you to Samsung, to all of you for being here. Since now, we are in the same team, so I am open to hear all your suggestions, all the advices, and work together to build a great, great future for us. Well, since I was a kid, I was dreamed to make the world a better place. And my father gave me as a gift the Victor Hugo's phrase of vision that I want to share with you also as a gift. Well, you know, the future has many names. For the weak, it means the attainable. For the fearful, it means the unknown. For the courageous, it means opportunity. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you for being here. Really, I know it's late and before drinks, and it's a pleasure. I want to invite Brenda and Juan from Samsung and uSound, who are also the same team together, to ask all your questions if there is someone in the future, but please.
Hello, thank you very much. My name is Brenda. I'm Corporate Citizenship Coordinator at Samsung Argentina. This is Juan. He's Principal Engineer, Audio Engineering in uSound. So if you have any question that you would like to ask, we are here to answer them.
Congratulations on uSound. It's fantastic. Will it be translated into other languages? Is it only available in Spanish right now?
No, actually, it's available in English as well. We did it before coming here to SDC, so you can run the test in English.
Also, you can download the app right now. It's happening now, so you can download and run the test. Here also we have the stand, so we can do it like for 3 days and more. In Argentina, you have to come to do it also, but here it's possible too.
It seems so easy. You guys have made it sound easy, but how has it been a difficult thing to develop, and how accurate is it compared to previous existing tests?
Well, the idea is that it would be not only easier. The accuracy of the test, well, it wasn't easy, but you don't have to know that. We developed a software and we calibrated all the Samsung devices and other devices too, not only the smartphones, the earphones and the headphones too. And well, when you install the application, it's an intelligent application that learns the software you are using, the operative system you are using, and it can understand what are you using. So from the calibrations we are using, changes from the device, and well, the accuracy of the test depends on the device you are using. So if you're using an S9, for example, it chooses the calibration for S9, and then if you are listening the tones, listening to the tones, you are listening the right tones for this kind of device.
Yeah, they created this software so that the app calibrates according to the device that you are using, you know. Depending on the technology you're using, it calibrates automatically. Any other question?
You can find us during the 3 next days in order you have more questions. We are available. So thank you.
Yeah, we have a stand here. Thank you very much.
And you make a test. Thank you very much. Thank you.